Privet, minasan, konnichiwa, annyeonghaseyo. Today we are joined by the copy ninja, tricker, dancer, Instagram personality, and a man with a very impressive mustache. We've got Vladislav Litvinenko. Thank you so much for joining us. And we really need to know, how did you get started in making these amazing Tekken Instagram posts?
So firstly, thank you for calling, and hi everyone. Всем привет and konnichiwa. And you pronounce it really right. My
Oh,
name, surname, and привет.
thank
It is
you.
really nice. So
Wow.
about my tricks, I have a big background of different styles. It's like breakdancing, like acrobatic skills, like tricking. It's more than 10 years. It's about half of my life. Now I'm 28. Yeah, so I 14 years training this stuff, and it helps me to make this video and moves like this.
Amazing. I've got a few more questions about that. And what I like a lot about your Instagram page is the
Yeah,
content is amazing, but it also shows us a lot about your personality and your passions. And the first thing I saw was you did it was of Tekken 3, it was of Eddie Gordo. And it
yeah,
shows,
yeah.
but the way you made it, that's somebody who really loves that game. There were little details that it showed real passion. And I really need to know, when did you first play Tekken 3?
You know, my first, I think that was one of my first games I ever played on PS1. That was 2000 year. Uh, yeah, I think that I was 7 years old. I was I really was in how it named on American language. It's like child's garden. Yeah,
Mm, mm.
yeah. When I was in child's garden in this place, in
The
that time I
arcade?
first played. I think
Video game
maybe
arcade? Okay.
yeah. I think in those places I played first time, and I was really shocked by the by this thing because I never seen something like that before. Something like some characters fighting each other, some sort of fantastic graphic and fantastic moves. And I saw that, and I want to copy that. When I was 7 years old, I really tried to do something from the game. I think 90% or maybe 100% do that, like Yoshimitsu stuff or Eddie Gordo stuff or Low, something like that.
Amazing. I can really relate to that experience because also when I was younger, first time I played Tekken 2, and as soon anything in that game, the sound, the movement, I would always copy.
Yeah.
Even the narrator, round one, Lei Wulan wins, and
Yes.
I'd copy and I'd try to make it sound the same. But now that you are older and more professional and more effort, it's amazing that your passion has stayed the same. It's like, and to see the post you did of Eddie Gordo, that hit me in my heart. I was like, just like the game, the camera
Yeah.
angles, the speed. When did you first get interested in filming, and who filmed that for you?
Uh, you know, uh, I have a big I have a big friends. I have a lot of great friends from Nikki Fellini. This is a big. They have a big page on Instagram, like almost 800,000 of subscribers. They made Naruto stuff, Naruto and anime stuff, like clothes, like arts. I think a lot of people saw their arts on like some right content page, like Empire of Future, something like that. And I train the most important man of this company, the general director of this company. I teach him tricking, and he told me what I so long training my stuff, what I must to share my skills in right angles, in right movements to the world. And I think about it. How can I make it, and how can I, go inside hearts and soul of my subscribers for make them good memories, for maybe nostalgia, maybe good vibes, and make them smile. And I saw on YouTube Tekken videos, and I say, wow, I can do it. Let's try. And I wanna try with same angles, because I really can see it. I really can see small details, small things, even people who standing on backgrounds. I can put them into the frame and saying, do that, do that, do that when I do that. So, and I tried to make first video with Eddie Gordo with capoeira style, and yeah, so that was the first beginning. And before that, I learned new moves from capoeira, like reversal, and this is one of the most spamming things from Eddie Gordo in the game. Yeah, and I saw that in 10-hit combo, and wow, he starts from it, his combo. Let's try. And when I tried to make this combo, I was really shocked, because it's not so easy as many people thought. And if it looks like easy, but it's not. It has thousands of small details in the movement, which I made from maybe 30, maybe 40 tries, and that was really hard. Yeah.
Wow, that is such a crazy story. You must have had a very good friendship with the filmmaker, because you need somebody patient who's going to keep waiting for you to get it
Yeah.
just perfect. Change this little detail, this little detail.
Yes. You know, the most easiest way, it's like frames like half second or 1 second, like, like just movement or something like rotation of hair of my head on camera. But when we shoot full combination, it starts to be fun.
Wow, I think that's the type of attention to detail that I used to see in Japan. And when you see something like that, it makes it's so high quality that if I compare, there was a real life Tekken action movie that your
Yeah.
Instagram post is more entertaining than that entire movie. And I was like, that's the type of passion you need sometimes to even survive in tricking or, dance or anything like that. So it's one of the reasons why I really needed to speak to you. I was like, wow, this guy, you can see a lot of your personality in that. Someone who's very passionate, a perfectionist, attention to detail. And just also picking Eddie Gordo, that was one of the toughest characters to copy, because I would have done, maybe Jack, someone easy who moves slowly. Then I'll say, but you picked the 10-hit combo, not one move, the 10-hit combo. So it really shows that you've got the type of personality that loves a challenge and is stubborn. Like, no, it has to be like that. How long did it take you to make it where you were like, okay, I'm happy, upload?
How many tries I made? Yes. I think about 30 tries. Yeah. Because in this hardest way was on the beginning on the moves of this element like reversal, and in the half of combination about 5-hit or 6-hit, because Tekken moves has unnatural body movement, and they have a normal inertia to second movement. So you need to focus on that. And as you see in my video, I have little some place a little bit, some place really high speed, 5x or 3x speed, because I need to make very focused and comfortable movements for next hit, for next step, to make it combine. Because if you saw the comparison when I made low backflip fist, backflip kick, if you saw on my back and if you saw on the back of his character, that his back like cracking, like cracking on two half. So
how did you get into tricking and dance and training and all these art forms?
My story looks like Ouroboros from the beginning to the end, and again to beginning. I start to take inspiration from video gaming, or anime or some cinematics, and I want to make copy of movements of these characters, of the phrase, like "oh my oh shinderu," something like that, because I like how it sounds. I like yeah. And from my childhood, I tried to copy that all. And one day when I was, I think, 13 years old, I was in 8th class in school. I played game Prince of Persia, Warrior Within, and I saw how this man running on the walls, making crazy acrobatic stuff, acrobatic breakdancing stuff, and wow, that's so cool. I need to try front flip, maybe, because I live near Baltic Sea, from 5 minutes from seaside, 5 minutes to walk. Yeah, and we have a lot of sands, a lot of dunes, and we going really often on those places and jumping, just front flip, back flip from high ground. And that's how I start to making my acrobatics, from motivation from video gaming and anime. Yeah, and after that, after 1 year, I start to learn breakdancing. And that was my second inspiration, because I love music, I love vibes, and I love what it makes me like superhero, because in breakdancing, a lot of unnatural movements, a lot of really good stuff for inspiration and for growing up. Yeah.
Outstanding. Did you ever start in gymnastics? And was there also a big community of other people also training?
No. A lot of people have a standard question. Did you learn gymnastic, or like gymnastic classes or acrobatic? No, all stuff what I learned by myself. Acrobatic, breakdancing, dancing. Sometimes I spoke with people who have great skills, and I asked them, can you explain me this? Can you show me how do this? But not so like classes, not so like education in gymnastic school, not something like that, or self-education.
I see. And because you are the copy ninja, was learning how to copy such an important skill in learning?
Yeah, that's because for growing up, you need to have a skill how to growing up. This is like educational base, fundamental thing, like because when you know things what you need to understand in your learning, you will grow fast. You, especially when you're learning by yourself, when you have a self-education, you must understand. So I learned this movement. What do I need and understand to make this movement? And you and you start to explore details, information about this movement. So many videos on YouTube's and other people's, a lot of people's, how they do, what they said about this, what they said. So you try to find a lot of information for yourself and making your own project, making your own education, something like that.
Interesting. We also talked earlier about travel and how important it was in learning, growing, expanding your mind. When was the first time you left Russia, and how was that feeling and experience?
First time, first time I left Russia, I think when I was really young, because my family, they are from Ukraine. So I live in Ukraine sometimes, and sometimes I live in Russia. So I travel in those two countries really often when I was about 6 or 7 years old. But when I go far from Russia, first time, that was 2013. Yeah, I was travel into Turkey. That was my first contract. And after that, I go to South Korea, China, Egypt. Yeah. And about importantly, I think it's really important for the people who want to know that world and know more people for best understanding who you are, best understanding what world, what the thing is it this sorry for that, what the world is consists of. Yeah. And when you speak with many peoples, you know how they're thinking, you know great words from them, and you start to be more, I think, you have more quality of conversation or thinking, of even your skills, because I start to learning another dancing skills instead of breakdancing from Ukrainian and Korean and Chinese people, because I saw contemporary dance, I saw different circus genres like sear wheel, like trampoline jumping, like motorcycle wheel, you know, something like that. And I start to explore it because for me it's really interesting, and I think it's really important. I say it again, for people who want to grow themselves. Yep.
Wow. Did you always have the type of personality that was going to be good at performance and, you know, interacting with people? Usually, a lot of very talented trickers, artists, and b-boys, they keep to themselves. They're like, no, I only practice alone. I don't talk to people. Did you always have that personality that could perform and really shine on stage?
You know, I always was open for conversation for another people, and I always start to conversation with them with smile, you know, because for me, they like closest to me people, and we are all big family, I think. So, and if I met somebody in my life, I think what it's for the big reason. So I making big respect for any people which I met in my life. So yeah, about personality, I try always be, you know, with a smile on my face and try to show what I enjoy of this moment. Yeah, and try to communicate with people on the stage, maybe on the on with the people who just watching the performance. Yeah.
I see. I like that you mentioned Ukraine, Turkey, South Korea, China.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed about all those countries is there's a big importance on health and fitness and well-being. What are some of the health secrets or healthy foods that you encountered when you were in Turkey, in Ukraine, China? Were there any little things you saw?
I think I have a lot of information about food, about health. I don't have any disease or just any temperature. I don't have it anymore because I knew a lot of information about how our body works. Yeah. And first of all, this is a good phrase, this world phrase, what life is a movement. And this is a fundamental thing, I think, what when you want your body be strong and healthy, you need make it movement a lot, make it move a lot, because all your liquids in your body start to movement, and they start to cleaning your body by itself. Yeah. Second thing about health, about food, I know what it's necessary not to mix different kinds of food. Yeah, like if you eat fruit, try eat only fruit without meat. If you eat meat, try to eat same sort of food which really combine with that meat. Yeah. I can tell you about different specific things in food of their country. In South Korea, I think you know what they're like: spicy and low calories food.
Yep.
Yeah.
And kimchi, lots of kimchi.
Yeah, a lot of kimchi. Yeah. In China, I think there's a lot of not healthy food because I think Chinese people think in a little bit different angles, and their body a little bit different for food. About Turkey, they have how I can
the
say
falafel?
on English.
The
falafel. Yeah, they have a
kebab?
soup.
Doner kebab?
They have a doner kebab, shawarma. They have a soup, really tasty soup with how would say chichivitsa. It's like small seeds, like I don't know how I can explain it, but they
I'll
have
put some images when I edit.
Yeah. They have a really tasty soup with chichivitsa. Maybe maybe you will find it. About Ukrainian and Russian food, that's really awesome. It's really tasty, like borscht. Everybody know
classic
borscht.
and healthy.
Yeah. Same, we have many some kotleta по-киевски. It's like how it's say in English. Kotleta, it's like piece of meat. When you
and it's cut up.
Firstly, like cut up, and after it's turned into a big piece. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like big piece of meat by Kiev.
I see. I heard in Russia there's also almost like a sauna, and many people go and say after training it's very good for recovery and just your mental Your mind state.
Yeah, but not Sanya. It's Banya. Yeah, it's like a place where very hot, like very hot. A lot of water hot. Yeah, especially by winter. Yeah, after 100 degrees of Celsius, you go out with the snow place and feeling great. Yeah, this from information what I know, this is one of the bestest thing for healthy, for being healthy. Yes.
I'm sure it's if you maintain your body, eat right, take care of yourself, then you can do 40 tries of the Eddie Gordo 10 hit
Yeah.
combo,
Yeah.
to maintain
Absolutely. Yeah.
the body really being like a machine. Next, that we talked about Asia, let's talk about
Yeah.
anime. When was the first
Yeah.
time you remember watching an anime and you were like, this is incredible, this is motivating me? Which anime was it? How old were you? How did it happen?
It's a really difficult question because that was so long time ago. I think that was maybe when I was six years old or 7 years old.
So maybe
It was
Pokemon.
that was Pokemon,
Mm,
Digimon or
mm,
Digimon, yeah,
mm.
Sailor Moon.
Oh wow. Dragon Ball?
What else? I didn't see Dragon Ball
Mm.
till I think till 2015.
Okay. Okay. Like we all
Yeah,
find
so
it at different ways, different times.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. For first biggest inspiration for me, and I think, uh, like I say, wow, I want to try it. That was Naruto
Wow.
and Bleach Yes.
When did you first see Naruto? You were in high school?
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
in Russia we didn't have high school, middle
Mm.
school. We just have a school. Yeah,
School
and
is
we
school.
have 10
Mm.
school is school. Yeah, we have
Mm.
10 or 11 classes.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's it. I think in I forgot Shaman King.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Shaman King is a yeah, yeah. I think this 12 years old, 12 years old. Yes.
Wow. So did a friend give it to you or you saw it on TV? How did you
No,
find
we yeah.
Naruto?
I saw it on TV. I have a Jetix.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is I think mainstream and those age because a lot of movies, a lot of
Mm.
cartoons, really great, like Galactic Football, like
Mm.
Shaman King, like
Mm.
Naruto, was on this channel. Yeah, and it
Mm.
was Jetix TV.
Wow. 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 Then usually at that time when it's on national TV, everyone is talking about it. All the children, that's all it takes over your mind.
Yeah,
Then you find the
yeah,
super fan who they were wearing the headbands and they have the
yeah,
book and they just draw Naruto all day long. Like when you start to like it a bit, it really goes crazy. Did you ever have that moment where
yeah.
you were like, everything Naruto? You meet a friend, all you talk about is Naruto. This episode, did you see what happened? Like, did you ever have that feeling where it's like your whole world just
I
becomes that?
I think that was when I start to breakdancing.
Mm,
Yeah, we breakdancing and making parkour thing.
mm,
We just uh, running on the carpets, running on the high grounds, and making things like Naruto stuff. Like
mm,
ninja run with
mm,
hands behind, and just having conversation about latest series which we saw, about, oh, you saw the fighting, like Rock Lee versus
yeah,
Gara, or yeah,
classic. Yeah.
drunk Rock Lee.
Mm,
Like, oh, this astonishing. Yeah.
mm. Wow. Many people that moments like that where it made a lot of trickers and it made a lot of dancers. That exact moment. What
Yeah.
was it about the character Kakashi Sensei? What made you like him? Because even your profile on Instagram is Kakashi, and I'm like, what about Kakashi was
Yeah.
interesting for you?
Because Kakashi is a copy ninja, because of his Sharingan. But I think everybody in Uchiha are copy ninjas because
Mm,
of Sharingan.
mm,
But I think Kakashi is a genius, and he has a special role in this anime
mm,
because uh, he fighting versus Itachi, versus Pain,
mm,
versus Kaguya. So and he hasn't some sort of power as Naruto or Sasuke, but he has his genius mind and his uh, great skills of copy. And when I first watched his scene in battle uh, versus prison technique,
mm, mm,
prison
mm,
jutsu,
mm.
yeah. And when he started to copy water style, the water dragon,
Yeah.
with that guy from the mist. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Mm.
Yeah, it's also a long time since I watched it, but I remember that scene you're
Yeah,
talking about. It was even
yeah,
that show also had little details, even some of the
yes,
not big episodes, even the small things they showed about the character in the small fights. It was very
yeah,
like, well, in the beginning it was really good when they're not doing fillers, but usually.
yeah. I agree with you.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, and after that, I I I have some symmetrical
mm,
inside me with this character because
mm.
instead of all people in Naruto, Kakashi can open some gates
Yeah.
like Rock Lee and guys and say, yeah, it's really inspired me.
Mm,
And
mm.
and when I try to make hard things in tricking, I say first gate open or second gate open.
Nice. Nice, nice. I think many of us, when we've watched Dragon Ball, especially if you're a man,
Yeah,
sometimes a man's life really feels like that. Of you have to learn a new technique and unlock new doors
yeah.
to your life, and any good anime, I think, any good male character, usually that's what happens in an anime. This thing of learning, growing, and
Super
improving.
Saiyajin.
Always. Always, always. Because your techniques are so high level, I almost had the impression that this guy doesn't have a lot of time to watch anime. He's probably training. How did you manage to
No, no,
balance
no.
having time for all these things? Time for your breaking, time for flips, time for anime, time for acting, time for singing. How do you manage your time like that?
uh, because it's self-inspiration and it's some sort of lifestyle. Because
Mm,
when I do this thing, I feel myself happy.
mm,
When I don't do it, I start to feel whoa, we need
mm,
to some changing.
mm,
Yeah, and I can't always jumping because I have a crepitor, I have a muscle pain.
mm.
So when I have rest from the training, I can go watch anime or play PC games or on PlayStation or maybe go and making some sort of vocal lessons or some sort of sound, yeah, like that.
Excellent. This question leads into my next one of when did you start to now invest more in like cosplay and acting and singing? Because there was now the Tekken video you did of Bob and you were wearing the fat suit and I'm like, now this guy's dedicated. He's like he's seeing more little details. How did you first get into this now cosplay? Because now you are performing in Turkey and China and South Korea. Did that get you interested in now costume and performance and?
This before I just as you can see on my channel Instagram, if you scroll down my page, I just posted of myself, like how I trick, how I maybe make some difficult movements. But if people watch this, they're far from it. They don't understand how it's difficult. For if you made 3 twists or 5 twists, for people it's just, oh, he can twist, okay, that's fine, and it's not interesting for usual people. But when you start to create something new with that skills, something what really close to people, what can make nostalgia, what brings them good vibes, and something what they understand, like cosplay, like some characters from anime. I know these characters, and they start to feel some interesting emotions or vibes from that. And when I understand it, I start to make cosplay and acting, and always I want to be an actor, and for that skills I start to grow up my voice. I start to understanding how actor do their things, what I must see, what I must know, and that's because I saw that small details in the angles, in the camera frames, how camera moves. And then I understand all these things. I start to create my content like this. Yes.
It's really such unique content, and no one is making the fat suit look so cool. I like how it starts where you're doing handstand push-ups in the fat suit, and I'm like, I need to do that for Halloween. Did you order the costume online and then they shipped it to you?
No. I just in near Sochi in a mountain, and we have some sort of show for children, and there is a lot of costumes. And when I walking around with my friend, and he say, hey, maybe this costume will be good for the Bob. And I said, yo, come on, boy.
Wow. Is it hard to move in that suit, or it's okay?
It's unusual. It's unusual, okay. And a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not heavy. It's not heavy. Yeah.
Wow. No, that is amazing. You could make a YouTube channel just of that alone. That one by itself is pretty cool.
And name it Gold Costume.
Yeah. Because also you can really do the moves and the tricks. So it's like a unique combination of all those things. And recently, just last night, you uploaded Lucky Chloe. How is it filming that one? That's now because you have so many range of skills, not just big tricks, but big personality also. How is it doing Lucky Chloe?
We just have a lot of fun and a lot of love when we made it, because when I made some videos, I have a lot of asks, a lot of questions about next characters, and some of people send me the video for Lucky Chloe, and they say you must do that Lucky Chloe because she can do tricking, and she can also do breakdancing. And I watched her videos on YouTube and I go, whoa, that's really nice. And I thought that would really be interesting for people to watch my personality in those characters, in those intro, she's K-pop star and she's a girl, and she her movements like kawaii. That was unnatural and unusual for people. And I'm really glad what people said good things about this video. Like normal. They react normally. I like it.
No, I really agree. It's amazing that you're able to really almost form a community of this sort of content of people who like anime, people who like games, people who like movement,
Yeah.
people who like comedy. It's very nice that you're really interacting with this community. Who or how did you understand social media so well? Because now your page is really exploding. 50K likes. And I think also during the lockdowns and pandemics, more people needed like inspiration. And then when I started seeing your content, I'm like, life doesn't have to be depressing. You can actually how did you understand social media like this?
I just try to make my best and bring it to the community, to the people, and I try to find some big pages which can be interested in this content, and I show them my videos, and they say, "Whoa, this is really great. This is really what we need. Let's do cooperation." And yeah, come on. And they can share my videos for more people, and that's how it works, I think. And I think the most big reason in the positive aspects of this content, because it's content which makes people feel good, which make people smile, have a nostalgia, have a good vibes. That's the secret, I think, of all good content.
I totally agree. And something I noticed about you is I think because you seem like such a positive person, many people want to share um, what you are doing. Because I first saw your videos in there's a tricking forum I was part of,
Uh-huh.
and about five people
Yeah.
were just spamming your content of, hey, did you see his Eddie Gordo one? Did you see this? Did you see that?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I think when you have that sort of personality, people want you to be successful. But when a lot of other people come with negativity and are now saying, no, I'm the best tricker, all of you guys are trash, no one can get on
Uh-huh.
my
Uh-huh.
level, those guys'
Yeah.
pages usually 1,000, 2,000 followers only. And the people that follow them don't really even like them. But I find when you have
Yeah.
positivity, hey, let's enjoy it, let's enjoy anime, let's enjoy all these things, you can see sometimes skills alone won't make you go big. You need to have the other
Yeah.
networking
Yeah. Yeah. Good
ability.
mentality. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
skills
Yes.
by
Yes.
themselves, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just not enough.
This is a main thing why I don't like to make participation in some breakdancing battles, in some sort of tricking battles, because they have a lot of like uh, this aspect. I'm the great, you're not, something like that. Not all battles, but I met a lot of things in that stuff. So for me, just like great thing like jam, like friendship jam, like session when you have a big friendship with with all people, with all community, with all environment. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I think it's something so many of us saw during, especially even the lockdown, that bringing people up and community will get you a lot further than tearing people down. And I like to watch Mike Tyson's content a lot. He's such an interesting character. Before, he used to
Uh-huh.
be super aggressive. Oh, I'll eat your children. I'll beat up anyone.
Uh-huh.
Now he changed and he wants to help people grow, and people love him even more. And I started to understand it's so similar to like Naruto as well. When Sasuke was like,
Yeah.
oh, forget everyone,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
be the greatest. It'll only get you so far in life. Eventually, you have to really, really come up. But How did it feel when you got your first 1,000 followers in Instagram, or when you really felt like, wow, my page is blowing up and you see the notifications going crazy? How was that feeling?
I think firstly that was from Kakashi's video
Mm,
where I was animated
mm,
with Berka Sergio and T-Man. We made together animation where I made trick,
mm,
and after that it starts animation with Kakashi, and after that same trick. That was explode Instagram a lot, and I think yeah, this content which I can make really nice, and I think what things what I do, they have a reason. They have a reason, and uh, I I feel what I make, what I must do, and I wasn't happy. I was happy in this moment.
totally, totally. Around Sochi, when did you really feel that wow, people are really seeing my work and my content? And do people stop and say, "Hey, take a picture with me?" Or when you're shooting a video, do people come and say, "Hey, it's that guy, it's that guy"? Have you ever had that feeling?
Yeah. You know, even in Sochi, I meet those peoples, but uh, before then I was in TV shows like So You Think You Can Dance. People run to me and, oh, may I take photo with you? You know, it's okay. But from this content, they just asking, no, they just said, you have a great content. We saw you, we love. Thank you so much. And for me, it's big pleasure to hear that words.
Wow, wow, wow. And when your Instagram page really starts going over 10K, do you start getting strange DMs and all these weird, wacky things, or is it mostly been normal?
No, 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 no. I
Mm,
think I wasn't I wasn't a character for
okay.
these strange
Mm, mm,
things.
mm,
But
mm.
I heard a lot about that, and my friends
Mm.
showed me why should I have some sort of
Wow. Okay. Don't worry. The groupies are going to come soon. Keep pushing. They're definitely going to come. And we spoke of your future plans. How now Los Angeles, and it has to
yeah,
happen. Talent like yours definitely has to go to Los Angeles, and I hope even Japan. I'm sure many of the
yeah.
conventions, gaming conventions, Tokyo Game Show, it's a matter of time. What would be your ideal thing to do in Los Angeles? Do you want to be in a movie? Do you want to be in a music video? Do you want your own Instagram show? Or what would be like the perfect thing that you want to do?
The perfect goal, I
Mm.
think, it's start to take a part in a big movie like in a Marvel or DC, uh, or maybe take a part in Naruto movie,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
uh,
Mm.
because I heard what Hollywood wants to film it. Yeah, maybe on Netflix or Amazon. I like what Amazon do, how he starts to make anime, how he starts to make great series like The Boys, like Invincible, like Castlevania, and a lot of different things in really good quality. Yeah. Uh, so this is some sort of uh, some sort of goals which I
Mm.
want to uh, make in
Mm.
the Los Angeles or in USA. And also I want to visit Japan because it's one of my big goal.
I've got so
And
many recommendations for you. After this on Instagram, I'm just going to write you a long list. Go here, talk to this guy, talk to that
let's
guy.
go,
I'm going to send
let's
you all that
go.
information.
I, I will be thankful
Mm,
because I really think what we can make together with Katsuhiro Harada new character for a new Tekken, or maybe for the next season of Tekken, because a lot of people called me, this is Makujin. This is the new skin of Makujin.
That's a good one. He's the one who copies all the different skills, or Combot,
Yeah.
or Tetsujin, all of them. Wow, no, that's a good one.
Yeah, this is a Makujin in real life, and I don't understand how I can shoot video of this character.
Soon, coming
yeah.
soon.
And I want to take a part in some, like motion capture things for different games, for anime, for maybe a new game, maybe Comic-Con. Yeah, because a lot of cosplaying things on these projects, especially in Japan. Yeah. So I think, I think it will be soon.
I really agree. And you remind me so much of, I'm not sure if you saw on YouTube, there was a guy, Real Life Trunks. It was on YouTube. It went really big. He had purple hair, very muscular. Real Life Trunks. I'll send you the video after.
Jason Gamon?
Yeah, Justin? No, his name's Julian Lowe.
No.
Okay, I'll send you the video. I'll ask you if you've seen it. But I see that amount of passion in what you are doing. And I want to thank you so much for this interview. I don't want to take up your whole morning, but the last thing I'd really like to ask you is a little bit of trivia. So someone who loves this anime, you love your manga and your games, I've got 5 Japanese words, and I'm going to tell them to you, and you can just give me your best guess of what the meaning is, because you already know a little bit of Nihongo already. So the first word I have for you is emoji. Do you know what is an emoji?
I think this is emotions.
Close. It's like the smiley face emoji.
Smiley.
Yeah, smiley face or thumbs up or any picture character.
Like small stickers.
Very good.
Yeah.
Emoji is a Japanese word. Even though we like to use it in English or other languages, emoji is Japanese. The next word, sugoi.
Sugoi. I know this more. It's like cool or nice. It's
amazing.
It's like amazing. Yeah.
Sugoi. Your posts on Instagram are very sugoi. Like, amazing.
They often say suge.
Yeah, suge. Suge is maybe the more casual, more masculine way of saying a verb. You can say suge. You can say sometimes if something is delicious, like when they eat food, the girls say umai. But if Mr. Macho Man and you want to look cool, you can say ume. You can just add to be more casual, more masculine. But sugoi, I think, is the safest one, because if you try act too much, sometimes it can be a bit weird. Like, why is this guy trying to act so hardcore? Okay, the next word I have for you is ikemen. Do you know what is an ikemen?
Ikemen. It's sounds like ramen, but not the ramen.
Okay, so ikemen in Korean, they used to say hwarang. A hwarang or an ikemen, it means a handsome man, handsome guy. Ikemen.
Like ikemen, like
handsome guy. Hwarang in Korean, handsome
Tekken.
Guy. It's a little bit similar. Hwarang is they say it's a guy who's almost as beautiful as a woman. In Korean, it means it like that. But ikemen in Japanese is just, handsome guy. Ikemen.
Yeah. Ikemen.
Okay. The last one is oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi nasai. Sumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai.
Good night. Time to go to bed. Good night. Yeah, but it sounds so cute.
It's like how to pronounce arigatou gozaimasu.
That's it.
Suminasai.
That's it. oyasumi nasai, or please, onegai, onegai shimasu. It's little nice details. Certain
Yeah,
Japanese words for me, it's almost like landing a trick. It's just nice. Finish.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sumidasai.
So,
Got it.
Vladislav, I want to say thank you so much for sharing your story
Thank you
with
for
us.
calling.
I really, really enjoyed speaking to you, and I wish you continued success on the internet, in real life. And, I'm really looking forward to the things you're going to do.
Thank you so much. That was a big pleasure for me.
Have an awesome Friday, and yeah, happy tricking.
Okay. Have a good day for you and keep in touch.
Yeah.